can stand like this for 1 or 2 minutes before I sit down again. We have been very careful. We have been discussing about home and the New Year. And we have spoken of our body, physical body, as the first element of our true home. If you don't know how to take care of your body, you don't have a true home. So, learning how to breathe, how to walk, how to go home to your body and help your body to release the tension. That is to build your home. The first thing to do in order to build our home is very clear that if you don't take care of your body, you don't have a true home. You have to be in your body. You have to go home to your body and take care of it and help it. And then the second element of our true home is our feelings and our emotions. And if we want to have a true home, we have to learn how to take care of our feelings and emotions. Pleasant feelings, pleasant emotion. Also, we have to learn how to take care of the painful feelings and painful emotions. And feelings and emotions are the second element of your true home. True home. We can sit down. And then we have to recognize our perceptions as the third element of our true home. Because many of our anger, many of our suffering have been born on the base of wrong perception. We have many wrong perceptions on ourselves. We have wrong perceptions on other people, and on that base of wrong perception we have created so much anger, fear, sorrow, despair. So that is why learn to take care of your perceptions by practicing looking deeply. That is to take care of the third element of our program, our perceptions. We should not be too sure of our perceptions. If you are too sure of your perceptions, That may be the reason, the cause of a lot of suffering. So you have to be careful. Always asking, are you sure of your perceptions? Our five sense organ Buddha is Mr. Love. When we speak about love, we always think that to love means to love someone else. And we are quite sure that we love ourselves. But that is not the case of many of us. We don't really love ourselves. We don't know how to love and take care of ourselves. Ourself is made of body, feelings, emotions, perceptions, and so on. And we don't know how to take care of them. We don't know how to love ourselves yet. So the next Buddha will teach us how to love, to take care of ourselves. And if you know how to love and take care of yourself, you will know how to love and take care of the other person. How can you take care of someone else if you don't know how to take care of yourself? How can you love someone else if you don't know how to love yourself? Self-love is the foundation for the love for another person. The teaching is very clear. So learning to love your body, to take care of your body, to take care of your feelings and emotions, take care of your perceptions, is very important. And when we think of the new year, the year that will come, we always hope that we'll do better with the new year. What do you mean by doing better? It may mean that I'm taking better care of myself. And if I know how to take better care of myself, I will be able to take better care of him or of her. And maybe we can support each other in the practice. We have been discussing about the new year. The new year is not just time, it is action. We think that the year 2013 is going to go away. I'm not sure. It may stay for a long time. Because the year is made not only of time but of space and especially of action. What we have done in the year in terms of thought, in terms of thinking, speaking and acting, that is the karma, the action. And we may begin to harvest the fruit of our action in 2013, in the year 2014. And we are not sure that the year 2013 will go away. It will stay with us. The fruit of our action, the retribution. Nothing is lost. Something nice, something loving and compassionate that you have said will have the fruit in the new year. Some act of compassion, loving kindness you have done during the year 2013, you will see again in the new year. And that is retribution. And this year we have chosen the sentence, New Year, New Me, in order to celebrate our New Year. In order for the year to really be new, you have to be new also. If you remain the same person, how can you hope that the year will be new? No. New year, new me. If there is no me, no new me, there will be no new year. New year, new me. I got to be new in order for the year to be new. And this is simple enough. Everyone can understand. If I remain the same person, well, the year will be very much the same. Where we call it 14 or 15 or 16, it's very much the same. So in order to have a new year, you got to have a new you. And the new me is a practice. We have to learn how to renew ourselves. The way we walk, the way we sit, the way we breathe, the way we smile, the way we eat. We learn to do these things in such a way that it can create a feeling of joy, a feeling of happiness, a feeling of compassion while doing so. And this is the practice of mindfulness. Suppose we make a resolution for the new year. I am determined that during the year 2014 I will walk mindfully. You are in the kingdom of God, but you don't enjoy the kingdom of God. This flower, surely it belongs to the kingdom of God. Ask her to speak to you about the kingdom of God. And you will listen, you will hear. She is speaking about the kingdom of God. She has her own language. And if you are mindful enough, attentive enough, you will hear her explaining about the kingdom of God, how to enjoy. And without mindfulness, we don't even know that our body is a flower, is a kind of flower. It is a real flower. The human body is a wonder. And our body also belongs to the kingdom of God. But we don't know how to take care. Take care of the flower, take care of the body. So the practice of mindful walking, you walk from the parking lot to your workplace. You walk in such a way that every step puts you in touch with the wonders of life, so that the kingdom of God is available at every step. That is the practice of mindfulness. You need to be mindful and concentrated. And then every step can allow you to be in touch with the kingdom of God and all the wonders that belong to the kingdom. Otherwise, when the time comes for us to live this life, if someone asks, have you been enjoying the kingdom of God? No, I have not had the time. I am so busy. So my insight, my view, what I see is that the kingdom of God In Buddhism, in Buddhist tradition, we use the term Sangha Dharmakaya, the Dharma body, the Pure Land of the Buddha, the Kingdom of God, the Dharmakaya, the Pure Land of the Buddha is available in the here and the now. And that is not something too difficult to see. If you are a biologist, if you learn about the human body or the body of an animal, you see the human body is just a wonder. And you can take a lot of pleasure looking into it and discover how wonderful is something like an eyes or the neocortex of our brain. So wonderful. So the kingdom of God is really there, available. But we are so busy. I don't have the time for the kingdom. Le royaume de Dieu est bien là, disponible. What is the question remains is whether you are available to the kingdom. The kingdom is available to you. Are you available to the kingdom? So the new year is your next chance. You walk in such a way that you have the kingdom with you. So later on you will not regret that I have been in the kingdom but I did not enjoy it at all. In Plum Village, as you see, every day we have the time to walk together. We do a lot of things, yes, but we still have the time to walk together. Life. So we have to challenge ourselves. Am I capable of walking from the parking lot to my office with mindfulness and enjoy every step? If you are the chief executive of a company, you might like to recommend that practice to all your employees. You say, dear friends, every morning when I park my car, walk to the office, I walk like that. And I like you to do like that because I feel so wonderful to walk like that, and with every step I can enjoy the wonders of life. While walking, I do not think, I just feel the existence of the kingdom of God, the Pure Land of the Buddha. I feel very alive. And during that time, I release all tensions. I don't think about business or anything, and that renew myself. That is the practice of mindfulness. The practice of mindfulness and concentration help you to create feelings of joy, peace, happiness, releasing all the tension. Maybe you are the first chief executive of a company who encourage your colleagues and employees to do so. You tell them, happiness is possible. And I have been experiencing happiness because I know the practice. I want all my friends here to do the same. And not only the time you walk, but the time you brush your teeth. You have maybe 2 minutes to brush your teeth. But there is a way of brushing your teeth that makes you happy. You don't have to do it in a hurry. Mindfulness allows you to say, to know, oh, I still have enough teeth to brush. I have hot water, cold water coming from the mountain, from deep. I have so brushing your teeth can be a pleasure. And you can brush your teeth in such a way that freedom, happiness and joy become possible. And you do not need extra time to practice mindfulness. And if you are not capable of being happy in the time during the time of toothbrushing, and then when the time comes for you to enjoy a cup of tea, you will not be able to enjoy a cup of tea. Holding the cup of tea, you are thinking about your business and other things. The cup of tea is not real because you are not real. You are not real because you are not in the here and the now. You allow yourself to be pulled away by the future, by the past. So for someone who knows the practice of mindfulness, brushing your teeth can be joyful. That is a practice. Drinking your tea is a practice. It can bring joy, happiness. You are free. And freedom is the foundation of happiness. You are free from the future, from the past, from your anger, from your projects. Freedom. This is not political freedom. This is the freedom from worries, fear, anger, forgetfulness, and so on. Forgetfulness is the opposite of mindfulness. You do things like a machine. You are not aware of what you are doing, of what is happening. That is forgetfulness. And mindfulness means that you are aware of everything that is happening, everything that you are doing, and you enjoy doing these things. And that is a training. You can train. And when we live together as a group, it's much easier for us to remind each other. If you see a brother walking with freedom and joy, you are reminded to walk like him. We are a dharma of mindfulness for the other people. So we support each other. And if a family or members of the same family agree to practice each other, and then everyone is encouraging everyone else to practice, that is the practice of happiness. So the practice of mindfulness is the practice of happiness. Everything you do can create joy and happiness. And if it happens that a painful feeling, a painful emotion is coming up, the practice of mindfulness helps us to recognize it, to embrace it, to calm it down, and we suffer less. And if we continue the practice of mindfulness, we can transform the pain into something more positive. And for a practitioner of mindfulness, there is no fear about suffering, because we know how to handle suffering, how to make good use of suffering, and to create happiness. The teaching of the Buddha is to help us in the art of being happy, the art of happiness, and to help us in the art of suffering. Because if we know how to suffer, we suffer much less. Using the energy of mindfulness to suffer, we suffer much less. Suffering is part of life. It's like the mud is part of life. Without the mud, there is no lotus flower. So we have to learn how to handle suffering. The Buddha spoke about the second arrow. The second arrow is a teaching that helps us to suffer much less. And that is something that we can do. All of us can do. When a person is struck by an arrow, there is pain. But if another arrow comes and hit at the same place, the pain will not only be double, it can be 10 times more intense. So the secret is to prevent the second arrow to come. When you have some pain in your body and in your feelings, you may allow it to be magnified, intensified by the feeling of anger or fear. If you allow fear, anger to come, the pain will be not only be double, but become 10 more times intense. So mindfulness helps us to recognize the pain as the pain and do not exaggerate. If you allow fear and anger to come, you exaggerate. You make the pain grow 10 times bigger. So to avoid the second arrow to come, that is something we can do. You can ask a friend, a co-practitioner, a doctor, to know exactly the nature of our pain. And do not exaggerate. That's the first thing the Buddha recognized in the art of suffering. That way you don't suffer more than you have to. And then don't be afraid of suffering. You have to see that suffering has its own goodness. Something positive can come out from the suffering. And if we know how to practice, now I smile with friendship to my body. And the fourth exercise of mindful breathing is to help the body to release the tension. The fourth exercise of mindful breathing is to calm down. to calm the body down. Aware of body and then calming the body. And here the same thing is practiced with the feeling, the painful feeling. Aware of the painful feeling and calm the painful feeling. Embracing your pain like a mother embracing a baby. That is a matter of training and practice. In the beginning, you might find it a little bit too hard to embrace your pain because you are not used to. But if you have a sangha, it means a group of people practicing together. You can borrow, you can make good use of the collective energy of mindfulness in order to embrace your feeling. You sit among us and you say, brothers and sisters in the Dharma, here is my block of pain and sorrow, please help embrace it with me. And you allow the collective energy of mindfulness of the Sangha to penetrate into your heart and hold your pain and your sorrow. And you feel better. I remember that year there was a young person coming from England. She had a very big, enormous block of pain. Still very young, about 27. And 9 of us were sitting in a circle, breathing, and allow her to speak out. So that she will suffer less. And took many hours, but she was not able to speak out. She had been involved in a circle of drugs and killing. She had killed people. They have spent time in the circle of drugs and sex. And the block of suffering in her was enormous. But on the 3rd session, she was able to speak out. And that is thanks to the energy, collective energy of mindfulness and compassion of the group. It's like that war veteran in America. He came to a retreat organized for war veteran. In Vietnam, he had killed 5 children. So when he came back to America, he continued to suffer day and night. He could not sleep. The only person who knew the story is his mother. But his mother did not know how to help. She just said that, my son, these things do happen in war. Don't worry about it too much. Until he came to our retreat. And there are many of us, including Vietnamese, many Vietnamese who have gone through the war. And we sit down and breathe and create the energy of mindfulness and compassion so that they have a chance to speak out. And he could not speak out during the first 2 sessions. But finally, he was able to tell us the story. And then after that, we gave him a consultation and show him the way to remediate, to transform his suffering. So the Sangha is very important. The Sangha is made of people who have practice, who are capable of generating the energy of mind. Know that to suffer less is just one step. The second step is to make good use of suffering, to create happiness, because suffering has its own goodness. It's like the mud. The mud does not smell good, not pleasant, but if you know how to make good use of the mud, and then you can create beautiful, fragrant flowers, lotus flowers. Like today, we have tried to recognize our pain and the pain in the world, embrace it and look deeply in order to help the energy of compassion to be born and to heal us. So if you know how to suffer, not only you will suffer less, but you can make good use of the suffering in order to create more positive things like understanding and compassion. And understanding and compassion, we all know that these are elements of true love. And elements of true love are born from suffering. So we can speak about the goodness of suffering. But as we look into society, we know that most of us are afraid of suffering. We are trying to run away from suffering. We use electronic devices in order to run away from ourselves, from the present moment. We don't have the time for ourselves. We don't have the time for our families. We don't have the time for Mother Earth, who has the power to heal and to nourish us. So the teaching is to go home and to begin taking care of body, feelings, perceptions, answer. And if you know how to do it for yourself, you help your beloved one to do it. And our true home, we don't have to look for it in the future or in another country, but right in the here and the now. Because if you know to practice, every step can bring you to your true home, every breath also. Many decades ago, we had a hut, a hermitage in the department of Ob, and it's about about 1 kilometer, 1 hour of drive from Paris in the direction of southeast. That morning, it was beautiful, a lot of sunshine. So I decided to spend the whole day in the wood, La Forêt d'Août. But unfortunately, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the wind began to blow, and I saw dark clouds in the sky. So I went back to the hut. It's not pleasant at all when you come back to the hut, because before leaving, I open all the windows and doors so the sunlight can come in. So the wind blow all the paper, sheet of paper, a little bit everywhere, and the place is dark and cold. It's not pleasant at all. I remember the first thing I did is to go and close all the windows and the door. The first thing. The second thing I did is to light the lamp and begin to make a fire. And when the fire is there, I begin to get warm, and I went to collect all the sheets of paper scattered all over. And then I sit down in front of the fireplace and breathe. So we do exactly like that. Every time we feel that there is no peace, begin to calm your feelings. It's like lighting the lamp and begin to make a fire in a fireplace. And then you can go and collect all the piece of paper scattered all over. And after 5 or 10 minutes, the hut becomes very pleasant. Last week we spoke about the island within ourselves. And the Buddha said, dear friends, you have to go home and take refuge within the island, in the island within yourself. There is a safe island inside. That is your true home. So the practice of mindful breathing can help us rebuild our true home. And we can feel warm, pleasant, peaceful with the practice of mindful breathing and so on. And you don't have to go anywhere in order to find your true home. And you find your true home is in every step, in every breath. There is no way home. Home is the way. So we live in such a way that our true home is available at every moment for us. And in that way, the other person may find in us his or her true home also. Because we can very well share our true home with someone else if we do have one. These three kinds of energies, mindfulness, concentration, and insight, all of us can generate with the practice. And we have that song that we can use for the practice. Because when we go home to ourselves, we can see the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, and we can take refuge in the three jewels. Breathing in, breathing out. I know that Buddha is my mindfulness. Buddha is my mindfulness. It's very precise, very clear that the Buddha is made of mindfulness. If there is no mindfulness, there is no Buddha. And mindfulness is the kind of light that shows you the way, that shows you what happens, what is happening in the here and the now. Buddha is my mindfulness, shining near and shining far. I have the Buddha in me because I have mindfulness in me. As soon as you begin mindful breathing, the Buddha is there in you and shine, and you see the way. Buddha is my mindfulness, shining near, shining far. Dharma is my breathing. And I am inhabited by the Dharma because I am practicing mindful breathing. This is the living Dharma. I am practicing mindful breathing, mindful walking. So there is Buddha in me and there is the Dharma in me. Because the practice of mindful breathing can calm down your body, can calm down your feelings, and establish harmony within the 5 skandhas: body, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness. Dharma is my breathing, taking good care of body and mind, family as a family. Together we can generate a collective energy of mindfulness, of peace. Together we can create our true home for us and for our children. And true home is not just a dream. With the practice of mindfulness, true home can be a reality in the here and the now. There are still a few hours before the coming of the next year. So we can practice working together and prepare ourselves, make ourselves new in order to really have a new year. Any announcement?